Hey folks, Anthony Special here with Hawkeye Traders. Hope you're doing well. Chances are, if any one of you reached into your wallet, the likeliness is you would be able to pull out a credit card with the word Visa on it. So we're going to jump in and look at an opportunity today, utilizing the company Visa. It's a well-known brand. Almost everybody has a credit card that is foundationally held by Visa. And listen, it's a company that gets used, especially when we look today into the e-commerce market. I mean, the majority of purchases today are credit card. Even on the retail street, the majority of purchases are made via credit card. So when we look at these financial institutions that support these credit cards, they've become more and more stronger. I mean, the idea of cash has really left society. So these credit cards have become, of course, invaluable to the consumer. Before we jump in, of course, take a quick second, look over this disclaimer. Anything I share with you is for information and educational purposes only, but I want you to see this opportunity how we would view it through the lenses of Hawkeye. So this right here is the company Visa, ticker V. Let's take a quick look here. This is on the back end of the sell-off from coronavirus. So the market corrected very aggressively, and then the rally took place. Well, why do you think the rally took place afterwards? Well, people were working and basically stuck in their house, and the majority of their shopping was done online or over the phone, and their payment processing was all done with credit card. Contactless payment is done via credit card or Apple Pay or Google Pay, which most of those are all tied to a credit card anyway. So depending on your preference, American Express, Visa, MasterCard, Discover, so on and so forth. I picked Visa because this one really performed very well. So if I just took a step back, looked at the big overall picture, my multiple time frame analysis told me it was time to get long Visa at 195.64. Now, this stock ran and ran tremendously hard, just like most of the other stay-at-home, quote-unquote, stocks. So this contactless payment was, of course, huge. Even if you walked into some places, they were refusing to take cash for a period of time. Now, guys, some of you may know I own some retail businesses. I would say that 80% of my transactions are done via credit card, not cash anymore. Cash, we will eventually enter a cashless society for two reasons. A, the government is missing out on tax dollars when cash is used and not reported. And B, it's just because of pure convenience. If you look to some of these large companies, and I'm talking publicly traded companies, Chipotle, outfits like that, you can only order their food via an app, and the only way to pay through an app is through a credit card. They've gone completely cashless. Well, why is that? For a few reasons. A, it's easier for them from an accounting standpoint. B, it eliminates the ability of theft. Nobody can stick their sticky fingers in the cash drawer and take a few bucks home with them. And C, it really does systemize the entire process from the customer entering to the customer getting fulfilled and then the customer leaving. So, Visa, we'll jump right back to this. I know that was a little bit of a side note, but I want you guys to understand the power of what, credit cards have to do with today. So, like I said, back end of the pandemic, everyone was paying cashless. Here you go, long at 159.64, and the price rallied through $200. I mean, that is a really, really substantial move. 50 points inside of about 7 or 8 months. That is substantial. So if this was a stock on your radar post-pandemic, you had a tremendous opportunity to capitalize on a really, really terrific run. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. You know when the second best time is? Right now. Listen, we all look back and go, we woulda, coulda, shoulda. But the reality is we cannot live our life regretting what we woulda, coulda, or should have done. We need to plant seeds today. We need to plant seeds for our future. We need to plant seeds in order to have the legacy we wish to leave for tomorrow. So guys, if trading's your thing, if you want to get involved in the markets, if you want to be able to identify a 50-point move in Visa, then listen, I don't know what you're waiting for. All right, you got to get signed up. You got to start learning. You got to get the indicators. You got to start putting this to work for yourself. I mean, this can be generationally life changing. I mean, you can change your wealth pattern for generations to come if you just have the confidence to do it for yourself. So guys, there's a link directly below this video. If you just click on it, it will take you to the Project of eSwarm webinar. I'm going to show you example after example of how volume precedes price action. Price action becomes reactive to supply and demand. And guess what? Understanding that equation gives you the power to take advantage of the market when those opportunities continuously are presenting themselves. So check us out at HawkeyeTraders.com. Feel free to reach out to us via email or give us a shout. We would love to talk to you. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to welcome you to the Hawkeye family. And most importantly, we'd love to see you be utterly successful. Have a blessed day, and I look forward to talking to you tomorrow. Take care.